What do you consider the biggest threat to humanity? Short term, geopolitics. Long term, oceanic eco-collapse. I like this answer. We could destroy ourselves at any moment. All we need is an idiot with power, and we have a massive surplus of that. But if we manage to somehow avoid that, environmental collapse is within the next 250 years. Ocean ecosystems collapsing. The rate of which the populations of fish have decreased are alarming. With common fish like tuna decreasing by 97% in the past few decades. Due to overfishing, coral reefs dying, fish getting extinct. It's all because of us, and it'll come back to haunt us. And it already is. The oceans contain 85% of all life on Earth. And yet we let these big companies throw one garbage truck full of trash into them every single minute. I imagine the oceans will be completely dead by 2070 or before. If it continues the way it is.
Ocean plankton is dying fast too. People don't realize that is a big source of oxygen for the planet. Also, forests are producing more CO2 than oxygen now, since half of them are literally on fire.
Crab people.
Can confirm. Our username checks out.
The outdated education system that produces brainless, unmotivated people with no desire to learn on their own.
Maybe not an apocalypse, but outdated education is a much bigger problem than people think. Everyone remembers school sucked, but nobody cares because they're behind it and it doesn't affect them anymore. Meanwhile, education is an enormously important thing, because it affects how everybody thinks.
Ignorance. Willful manipulation of ignorance. It's not just that there are dumb people. It's that smart but evil people are intentionally inundating them with propaganda designed to keep them proudly ignorant.
Apathy.
I was going to say humans. But you're right. It's apathy. Most humans just don't give a damn until they're personally suffering. Then suddenly something matters. We're going to ruin every wonderful thing we have by not giving a damn until it's too late. The world is fine. The people are fucked. George Carlin. This is what? Earth 6-11th mass extinction event? It will be fine again in 300.000 years or something.
Stupid people. So, just humanity.
Only like 85% of humanity.
Antibiotic-resistant bacteria.
You should look into bacteriophage therapy if you're not familiar. Essentially using viruses to kill pathogenic bacteria. It's been around for like 80 years, but it's never really been seriously researched because we always just used antibiotics to fight infections.
Short-sightedness and selfishness. Most people can't contemplate more than a decade or so in the future. Let alone several generations past their own lives. I think this is part of the reason why religions first came to be, as a way to encourage a lifestyle that made sure you left the world in a better place, had a positive impact on your community and future generations. Human selfishness and ego has always been an issue. The only difference is that now there's so many of us and we're so advanced and interconnected that our selfishness is putting the future of all civilizations at risk. World leaders with big egos and nuclear weapons. They could also have bad intel. And trust it. The fact that we have averted Armageddon multiple times simply because someone decided they didn't trust their intel that was telling them the other side was attacking is scary. This list is uncomfortably long. Mississippi.
From all the information I've recently seen, I'd agree.